Thanks for staying with us. We're still reviewing Punch, who has a story.
Yes, I had the story of the car crash on Monday, at 1 a.m. on Monday. Two cars. They didn't say the age of the second car, but the age of the guy that caused the accident was 18. He bashed into the other car, very serious accident. Two of them died on the spot. One died 10 minutes later, and there was a quarrel because, onlookers came, people trying to help. Then the police came and handcuffed the survivors, according to the tweet by Dr. Love, Dr. Love, something. Anyway, he tweeted that the police handcuffed the survivors, and everyone started shouting, "Look at dead people, carry them to the mortuary." So the police, after a lot of quarrel, they uncuffed them and took them to the dead people to the mortuary, and the surviving drivers to the hospital. They wanted to arrest him, but they said the way he was behaving, they knew he needed to go to the hospital. So they're going to question him, the guilty one, when he comes out. But the police have denied that ever happened. They said they didn't handcuff anybody, that they just came and behaved according to the way they're supposed to behave. They took them to the hospital, so that it's a lie.
Okay, so passengers were thrown into a panic mode yesterday on Monday as the windshield of an Embraer ERJ-145 aircraft operated by an airline. I'm not going to mention the name of the airline just so that it don't cause panic. But as the aircrafts landed in Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Abuja, the windshield reportedly shattered, sparking concerns by passengers. Interestingly, one of the former, he's a human rights advocate and also former presidential candidate, Omoyele Shere, was also on board on that plane. One of the passengers also saw the incident and identified herself as Fumi and told the correspondent in the Punch that it was a very scary incident while expressing dissatisfaction with the airline for refusing to explain what happened to them. Of course, reports were sent to NCAA and also NSIB just to get information on what happened. But they said they can only respond to accidents, not incidents. That was an incident, and they will let them know what.
Yeah, they also sent the airpiece lady.
I didn't want to mention the name.
I didn't mean to mention their name, but they sent her a text, and she said, "What panic for flying public? For the flying public, can you verify what you have said?" She was very.
But thank God it happened when it landed. So that's another.
I love your glasses.
So
Did I tell you?
Thank you.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, so I have the Dangote story. They said Dangote said now is the right time to end fuel subsidy. Said that ending petrol imports will have a huge upside in easing currency pressures. He said, and I quote, "Subsidy is a very sensitive issue. Once you are subsidizing something, then people will blot the price, and then the government will end up paying what they are not supposed to be paying." And I'm still thinking, the president removed the whole subsidy, but I heard that he brought some back. And also he was saying that...
It's called what they call it, landing and unique concourse. They have some new names, so just change the name.
Yeah, so they said that, that once he removes the subsidy, at least it will help in showing the real consumption. And then he is saying that particularly for most of the trucks or ships that will come to load from us, we are going to put a tracker on them to be sure that they are not going to take the oil out of Nigeria. They're going to make sure that it's within Nigeria and distributed evenly.
Okay, moving on quickly now to Vanguard. Edo will meet APC INEC in court to retrieve our mandate, says PDP. Fubara's loyalists ditch PDP, APC pitch tent with APP. 2024 annual confab in Bayelsa. Editors invite experts to address economy and media space challenges. Onga 79, Nigeria demands UN Security Council seat. And diesel price still increasing nationwide, says NBS report. Okay, which story?
Okay, so let me take the NBS report. So this, the National Bureau of Statistics reports has said that the average price of the automotive gas oil, that's diesel, has increased year on year by 64.58% to 1,406 naira per litre in August 2024. And this was different from, same time last year when it was 854 naira per litre. And so we know there's no diesel, there's no subsidy on diesel, but there's continuously been an increase on the price. So month on month, the average has been by 1.93% growth. So you see it between 8,379 per litre in July, and then it went up to 8,406 by August. And they took a report of it across states. So it's higher in states up north, highest in states like Kaduna, Bauchi, and Taraba. It sells for almost 2,000 naira in Kaduna, almost same as 1,927 naira in Bauchi, and 1,638 naira in Taraba, and lower in Lagos at 1,237 naira, Ogun as well as Oshun. And they took this report, and the one that breaks my heart is that kerosene, which is also no longer subsidized, is being sold. It had a 45.21% growth in a year on year, and sells at 1,847 naira. And I still saw a small boy with a bottle of table water full of kerosene, obviously, so people still cook with it. And you know, this for the lower, most vulnerable. I think we should do something about the most vulnerable people.
Something. Okay.
But those of us on Bande are hardly buying diesel again, Sha.
Okay, use us.
But what about for
They're
business?
not even using lights, gone safe.
Yeah, me, I was saying something yesterday. I've not used AC since June.
10 p.m. We are off NEPA, 10 p.m. to 10 a.m.
Yeah.
10 a.m.
Because they gave
Sorry, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We are on Bande.
It's because they, because you can measure. If you underestimated, if you like off lights, you're big.
That's
Yeah, I'm
true.
now used to putting off everything. And once
Yeah,
I
so
enter a room, I just put it off.
Freezer doesn't, my own
everything.
freezer doesn't go 24 hours again. We leave it on during the
Overnight.
day, overnight, and the morning it's frozen. They do it, they will turn it off.
Yeah,
Then, we're all managing electricity now.
But you know, it's not healthy for the freezer. We do that too, but it's not healthy.
Frozen though. It's still
For
frozen.
but that,
Don't open
I
it
think
off,
that constant on and off.
Try not to open it too much. Keep it simple. Okay, moving on. Onga. So in New York, Nigeria has again reiterated its demand for the United Nations Security Council seat, a permanent seat. They try to defend. They try to emphasize the fact that Nigeria has participated in 41 peacekeeping missions since 1960 and actually have deployed over 200,000 troops for global peace. And they deserve a permanent seat on the United Nations Security Council. So that they also need the cooperation of the United Nations to build a formidable army to be able to combat terrorism across Africa. So they're asking for a permanent seat, and they're saying that this is something that we've been asking for many years, and are hoping that it will be considered this time around. This was said by, I think it was the Minister of Defense himself, Mohammed Badaro, was speaking in the United Nations yesterday.
So
I have the OPEC story.
Okay.
They said that the takeoff of Nigeria's Dangote refinery in Nigeria and the Dos Bocas refinery in Mexico will affect plants in the United States of America and Europe. They said these two countries, in addition to other African countries, were the major markets for petrol, and that now that in their latest 2024 World Oil Outlook 2050, they said the new mega projects are poised to alter the international downstream markets. They said the Dangote refinery and the upcoming commercial start of the Dos Bocas refinery are likely going to be the most. They are going to knock out all the other markets, and they'll start selling. They will dominate the international market. This could change when these two refineries reach full operation.
Capacity. That's good news for us, but we were not focusing on that. We're focusing on issues the internal issues. We are focusing so much on the pricing and transition. But globally, they're already scared that if this thing comes full blown, full capacity, that's going to take a market share from them. That's what they're already saying.
No, we are worried about our own.
That's what I keep saying.
Now we have the pinch.
But that's going to be revenue for Nigeria.
Yes.
I feel that
Tell that to
NNPC, with the interests they protect, are protecting this external interest more than they are protecting our internal one. Why would they frustrate ourselves?
Tell that to the man that is pushing his wheelbarrow, that one is going. He's not going to know. It's what is affecting his stomach right now that he knows. You know, I was going to say that the Fubara loyalists have dumped PDP and APC and have pitched tents with the Action People's Party, APP, to actualize their political future. It says that the reality is that the minute that the Chief Nelson Wike, I mean Nison Wike.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so we can.
Nison Wike.
Yeah, a whole yes, so we can YK.
Leave that level.
You know, FCT minister, what are you talking about?
Yes, because he has taken over PDP and APC. So they have gone to...
They went to Dengue until the next strategy. All of these politicians, don't trust them.
Oh, gosh. I can't laugh. Nigerian politics. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Nigerian Tribune, final
No
paper for
loyalty.
today. Kogi Assembly calls for sack of EFCC chairman, insists Kogi money not missing. Kidnapped varsity, Zamfara varsity student staff released after 7 months. Food insecurity may worsen crisis in poultry sector, says stakeholders. You guys don't take any story here. Which story? Editors take 2024. You took Kogi. Go ahead.
So on behalf of Kogi people, since the House of Reps are representing all of Kogi people in the, sorry, as House of Reps, House of Assembly of Kogi State is representing all their people. On behalf of them, EFCC should leave Yaya Bello alone.
There's no money missing.
Yeah, money didn't lost. Yes. According to the House of Assembly, they are asking for the immediate removal of the EFCC chairman, which I second. Because this EFCC chairman, it disappoints me.
Please leave up to the EFCC chairman. Our pastor, RCCG pastor, leave me alone, please.
But the legislators are insisting that there was an assassination attempt at Governor Dodo as well as the past
Nigerian
governor,
politics.
and that nothing lost. It was, let me use the English, unprovoked attack on the Kogi State Government Lodge, saying it was an attack on Governor of Kogi, Alhaji Usman Ododo, and the entirety of Kogi people. But she calling here, nothing lost, leave them. Leave their money. Nothing have lost. No democracy with
How can EFCC
So their representatives, Kogi people, your representatives in your House of Assembly, they are speaking for you people right now. They say nothing lost, so.
Make them leave from our government.
Leave there alone. You know, ban them.
To invite you to Saturday YourView. That's the show you need to be on. Not your
Nothing lost. Nothing lost.
Okay. Fine. This is what we're laughing at. This is Nigerian politics. Now.
I'm tired.
Sorry, I had to take this
Go ahead,
story
Mike.
because I think it's that kidnapped Zamfara varsity student staff released after 7 months.
Okay, that's my story now, but go ahead.
Take it.
No, you take
No,
it.
take it. I will take it. I will say what I have to say after.
Okay, students and staff members of the Federal University at Zamfara that were kidnapped by bandits have regained their freedom after 7 months of captivity. The security analyst was saying that yesterday that the victims were reportedly kidnapped during an attack back in February, if you recall. We took that story. However, Zagazola did not further explain the circumstances behind their release. We're not sure if they paid ransom or they were rescued. He added that the security forces were said to have played a crucial role in their rescue. Was that something you wanted to add?
Yeah, I wanted to take it because I went to his Twitter handle, Zagazola's Twitter handle, and he has said that we regret to announce that the story we carried on the rescue of the abducted students of the FUG Gusau was old news. They were rescued in April, and the story has since gone viral. We regret any inconvenience. So this is for Tribune that carried the story.
Now.
Because when I see X, I always like to go to the X story to go and check, and he has retracted the statement.
Let us go on a short break. When we come back, move on to our next segment. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I'll show you.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.